Hey everybody, it's John the Editor here, obviously. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, this YouTube channel here, you should certainly unsubscribe and stop watching my videos and stop listening to anything I say. And if you are reading what I write at Community Organized Compassion and Kindness, you should stop reading anything I write on that website. And if you're subscribed to the mailing list of the site, which goes out about every month, you should unsubscribe from that mailing list right away as well, and the next one that goes out in a couple of days will have a version of this message for you to unsubscribe if you're still subscribed at that time. Why should you stop watching my videos and reading anything I write? Well, because I'm a plagiarist. I'm a stealer of other people's ideas. At least I am, according to Paul Elam of A Voice for Men. In 2008, I wrote an article on my personal blog, which at the time I called Hypnotism, and that article was republished by A Voice for Men in 2011 under the title Leo Strauss and Neoconservatism in America, I think, or a title something like that. And in that article, I borrowed a couple of sentences from Jim Loeb, who wrote an article similar to mine on AlterNet in 2003. So I wrote my article 5 years later, and I obviously had been reading Jim Loeb's article, and I borrowed a sentence from him. And being a very bad fellow, I didn't cite the source on my personal blog, which I think had about a dozen readers. And then, of course, AVFM republished it with my blessing, and again didn't cite the source. So there is a couple of sentences from Jim Loeb in a 1,700-word article, and therefore, nothing I say should ever be considered ever again. I'm a very bad man, and I'm terribly ashamed of myself. Or possibly, AVFM, and particularly Paul Elam, has been searching high and low for any plausible excuse to purge all my writing from the site and throw me under the bus, because AVFM reproves the author John Hembling and urges caution to those who have used or are considering using his work. Clearly I am poison, because of a sentence I included in a personal blog post in 2008, which was later republished in 2011 by AVFM. Okay, this message will also go out on the mailing list, which, by the way, if you'd like to see a copy of, you can subscribe to down below. Now, this is only one of the items of business I'm going to talk about in this video. There is also this book, which I've given out a lot of digital copies of, and now I have a physical copy, which I'm going to give to somebody. I'll be talking about that at the end of the video, but for now I'm just going to put a clip in here of something that I wasn't going to upload, but now it seems appropriate for me to upload, and we'll talk about this in just a minute.
And there is no greater enemy to a thing than its predatory mimic.
I want to talk a little bit tonight about the subject of men going their own way, and I'm also a man going his own way.
A sophist wishes to infest you with misdirection and bewilderment and activate your fear response, your fight or flight responses, so that you do what the sophist wants.
The bleeding insecurity. I mean, we even had a guy, I don't know if the comment's still there, came in and wanted to murder all of us. I mean, absolutely insane. And, but just attack, this fervent attack. So.
So if you don't have definitions, then you have a big problem talking about anything.
Unfortunately, for some people that want to impose a litmus test, an ideological litmus test at that, on MGTOW, it's a complete contradiction.
People who reject or refuse definitions or want to skate past them or jump over them are almost certainly sophists.
So that little clip was something that I was in the middle of putting together a couple of weeks back, but quite honestly I got a bit tired of just beating up on Paul. He's such an easy target. So I put that aside. It's unfinished, but here it is anyway for your amusement. But I said we were going to talk about this. This is a book by an author named Chinwezo Ibeki. He is a Nigerian. I don't think he still lives in Nigeria now. He wrote this in 1990, and I think it was originally self-published. It's no longer in print now, so it's very hard to get a hold of. And there is some talk that it has been banned, depending on where you read about this. A lot of people seem to think that this is a banned book. I don't believe in banned books. If it is banned, it is now unbanned. I did a video a few videos back asking for people to commit a little bit of money to help me buy one of the very rare used copies online, which run from $300 to $500 a piece. And when I bought one of those, I was going to then cut the spine off and scan it to high-quality PDF. Fortunately, I've not had to do that. A very kind individual emailed me a high-quality PDF scan of the book, from which I have had this copy printed and bound. Now, if you would just like a PDF, send me an email. My address is in the low bar, and I'll send you a link to the PDF right away. Or if you would like a high-quality printed copy of this book, I mean, lots of people like to read in paper, well then, because Paul has just reopened the conflict by taking another swipe at me, I'm going to say let's have a contest. Let's have a Pwnage video contest. Keeping the videos under 5 minutes and targeting, well, I mean, don't target just who I say, target whoever you like. I would suggest somebody in the men's rights MGTOW community, something they've said that you find absurd or ridiculous or suitable to be made fun of. Do a Pwnage video of it, link it in the description or in the comments thread of this video, or send me an email with the link to the video. And starting from today, which is the 19th of January, let's have 2 weeks to get your Pwnage videos in, keeping them under 5 minutes, and the best one, I will mail a copy of this book. Now, if you don't want to give me your address because you think that I'm a dangerous person or whatever, well, fine, have it mailed somewhere else or just don't participate. But whoever does the best Pwnage video of anybody, don't just go after who I say to go after. I'll mail you a copy of this book. Or, of course, you can just have a free copy in PDF format and take it to a printer yourself. This one cost me about $16 to have made. And, of course, thanks very much for watching and have a lovely day.